Hello viewers, today's topic of the discussion is standard operating procedure of glucose by GOD-POD method. These are the points: introduction, principle, specimen, procedure, calculation, biological reference range and clinical significance. Coming to the first point, introduction. Glucose is the major carbohydrate in our body. We get it from the diet and it is utilized in our body in the formation of energy via glycolysis and TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle, or also named as Krebs cycle. Coming to the next point, principle by GOD-POD method, glucose oxidase peroxidase method. The name indicates that this is an enzymatic method and this is an endpoint method. Means after completion of the chemical reaction, the optical density of the product is measured. Glucose is oxidized into gluconic acid and hydrogen peroxide in the presence of glucose oxidase. The formed H2O2 then react with 4-amino antipyrine and phenol to form quinonimine with the help of peroxidase enzyme. The quinonimine is a pink colored compound. The intensity of the color is directly proportional to the concentration of glucose in the sample. The more color indicates more concentration of glucose, the less color indicates less concentration of glucose. Coming to the next point, specimen. For the blood glucose estimation by GOD-POD method, plasma is required. And the best choice vial is fluoride vial containing sodium fluoride and potassium oxalate with a ratio of 3:1. Potassium oxalate is an anticoagulant which prevents the blood coagulation, and sodium fluoride is an inhibitor which inhibits the enzyme enolase, which is the enzyme of glycolysis. In the RBC, there is continuous glycolysis. So, the glucose level will drop down at a rate of 5 to 10 mg per deciliter per hour. To prevent this combination mixture is used. And the concentration is 4 mg per ml blood. Coming to the next point, procedure. Take 3 test tubes labeled as blank, standard and test. Take working reagent 1 ml to each of the tube. Then add distilled water 10 microliter in the blank label tube. Then add standard, whose concentration is known, is added in the standard tube 10 microliter. Then added 10 microliter sample in the test labeled tube. Mix well and incubate at 37 degrees centigrade for 10 minutes. After the incubation, the optical density of the test is measured against the blank at 530 nanometer. Coming to the next point, calculation. Absorbance of test by absorbance of standard into concentration of standard in milligram per deciliter. Coming to the next point, reference range. Fasting 70 to 110 milligram per deciliter. Postprandial or PP 90 to 140 milligram per deciliter, and a random less than 140 milligram per deciliter. Fasting specimen means 8 to 12 hours overnight fast is required. Only water is allowed. Food, smoking, tea or coffee is not allowed. Postprandial sample means the blood is drawn after 2 hours from the 75 gram of glucose load or standard lunch, and random sample can be collected at any time of the day. Coming to the next point, clinical significance. Means increase level and decrease level of the glucose. Mainly increased level is found in diabetes mellitus, and hyperparathyroidism, and decreased level found in insulinoma and hypothyroidism. If you are studying MLT and visit the channel first time, please subscribe the channel to get more important video and press the bell icon to get the notification.